It's an 01 F550 two-wheel drive gas V10 motor, and the price is $15,000. This truck does also have a newer transmission in it. All right, guys, we are back from vacation. It's Wednesday, April 23rd. We took a little mini family vacation, got that wrapped up. It's time to get back to the real world, real life. Had that detailed while I was out of town. Sure turned out nice. Also had this one detailed while I was out of town. While I was out of town, it turned out really nice as well. This one is on Marketplace. If anybody needs a real nice 19 F250, super clean. It's got it all. Even comes with your camper pole and setup, black leather, blah blah blah. This isn't a truck selling video. So remember I said I got these whooped and back in shape? Well, they both got to go back to the shop. For whatever reason, that's where my oil filter goes. So when I took I changed the oil in both of these machines before I took them in for a service. The oil filter that was on here all last year. I took it off, took it to the hardware store, said I need one of these oil filters. He looked at the number on it. I just got the house brand, the O'Reilly's brand oil filter. Came back, screwed it on there, and it would like screw on a little bit, but then it would like lose its grip and free spin again, like it was stripped out or something. So I thought, oh, sorry, I got some. I'm eating beef jerky. I thought, I bought the cheap, crappy filter. So I took it back to O'Reilly's and I was like, I said, I don't know, it's not threading on. Just give me the better brand. I had a Wix on there, so he just gave me another Wix. I brought it home. Seemed like it screwed on there. Okay. I've ran it a little bit just here at the house. I haven't done any actual jobs with it, but I've washed the truck and stuff. I washed my side-by-side with it yesterday. Well, then I was getting ready to fire it up to like rinse the driveway off or something. I can't remember what I was doing. I fired it up. Luckily, I was standing right here specifically because I had just fired it up and was just kind of sitting here playing with it, like getting it running, and it blew that oil filter off just barely and was just like blowing a fan, like a fan of oil out of there, and just soaked this whole area in oil. Like you can still see my concrete is just a mess from it. That's oil right there. Like I'm gonna have huge stains. I'm gonna have huge stains on my driveway. And the other power washer is, the burner was not working yesterday, and then all of a sudden it like kicked on and was just like smoking really bad. I don't know what the heck happened to it. And it's also, again, doesn't feel like it's got any pressure like it should. So I don't know, I'm gonna take it back. The deal that the oil filter screws onto on the one, I think maybe that part maybe needs replaced. I don't know, because it won't like grip an oil filter anymore. I have no idea. And the other one's under pressured again. So I don't know what the deal is, but I'm gonna take them back maybe tomorrow. I don't know, get those fixed up. But man, Sydney, she worked this out. On our vacation we went to Buc-ee's. Gotta go, it's a destination. It's not a gas station, it's a destination. Sydney detailed this thing up. This thing, when I bought it, super nice truck, but just kind of smelled like cat pee or something. And this thing spent a lot of time just sitting in the barn. I was actually underneath because I did a coating of fluid film on everything because it was fairly rusty in there. I did the fluid film coating, and when I was underneath I noticed there's like some mud dauber nest like on the side of the transmission and stuff, just from like, you can tell this thing's just spent a lot of time sitting in a barn. And then result of that, like there was some kind of a weird stain in this seat right here that maybe could have been why it smelled like pee in here. Maybe from an animal, I don't know. I kind of thought maybe there was mouse nest in the dash or something, but I don't know. Well, you know, we tried to get to the cabin air filter, but it seems like it's a chore to get to. So I had all the carpets and seats and everything shampooed out in it, and then I took the original floor mats out and I bought the WeatherTechs So hopefully that fixes it. Right now it smells good in here, but hopefully that's the answer. And I hope I still need to change my cabin filter, but I don't want to do that right now. Anyways, we're gonna go do a dumpster today. I think that's all we've got to do. Man, dumpster business is not what it was a month ago. It is so slow right now. I've got four dumpsters sitting empty in my lot still. I think the last video I posted, I had 4 dumpsters sitting empty in my lot. Somebody did call and wants one, so I'm going to run that out to them this morning. The other 3 dumpsters that are out, I basically have just told all those customers, like, just keep it. Like, I mean, if you need more time, just take your time. There ain't no reason for me to rush you just so I can put it back in my storage lot and store it. You know, it's not benefiting me at all. So if you need more time, take your time, do your thing. You know, and whatever. Just let me know when you're done with it and I'll come get it. Oh, sit tight. By the way, fix that. This morning, first of all, I got a Dodge key in my pocket and I got a Dodge key in the transmission, or in the ignition. Anyways, this morning, got on the scale, 242 pounds. I started like, I don't know, a year and a half ago at 330 pounds. So as of this morning, I'm 12 pounds away from my goal of losing 100 pounds. So that's pretty exciting. And very impressive that I'm setting a goal, like, not a goal, milestone or achievement or whatever you want to call it, of record low weight loss just 2 days after coming home from vacation. Because I did not follow any rules on vacation. I ate everything and I drank everything and I didn't do any exercising, and I don't know. Somehow after we got home from vacation, I was only 4 pounds heavier than when I left. And I was just worried sick I was going to be like 15 pounds heavier. But I don't know. Good Lord was watching over me on that one, I guess. Oh, made it up to the lot. I haven't ran that truck since like Wednesday of last week, and it's Wednesday of this week, so that's probably the longest I've let that truck sit since I've had it built. So I guess today would be a good test to find out if the batteries hold up good or if I've got anything drawing on the batteries. Also, no, I don't own a Mustang, but I'm pretty sure I sold the Chevy, the Duramax that I had. A friend of mine, it's as good as sold. He came up here yesterday to test drive it, and that's his car. I just gave him the keys to the truck, and I was like, honestly, man, so if you just want to park your car in there and take the truck home for the night and drive it to work tomorrow, do your thing with it. So he's doing that. He texted me this morning, though, and he was like, yeah, all good, man. I'll go to the bank today and get you the money. But that's just his car. Yeah. The truck fired right up. Let's see if this little guy works. Up, down, winch, out, in, tarp, out, in. Seems a little bit sketchy that everything is fine. Nothing is ever fine. All right, should we take red, green, or black? Let's take the green one. Those green ones stand out at a customer's house. So let's do this. Because you guys have never seen me load a dumpster before, have you? So you're gonna watch. Hey, anybody that's in the dumpster business or thinking about getting into the dumpster business, I think I'm gonna go ahead and get that other truck sold. If you're interested in my other 550 that I built for hauling these Lone Star dumpsters, let me know. I spent almost $16,000 just having the bed on that truck built, between the hoist, the winch, the fabrication work, and the tarp system. Just keep that in mind. I'm probably gonna be at 15,000 for the whole truck. I've got probably close to 25,000 in that truck. But if you're interested and you're in that $15,000 market for a truck, let me know. I'll give you a tutorial on it later, but the rails on that truck can be completely adjustable. So it doesn't have to be for the 60-inch wide Lone Stars. You could adjust it for the PJs or some homemade dumpsters or whatever you do. If you're thinking about getting into the roll-off business and going to Nationwide or whatever dealer is selling the trailers, you know, those trailers, the gooseneck or the bumper pulls, I think they're going to run you 12,000 or better. Just take it with me. I'm not trying to sell you a truck. You'll thank me later having a truck instead of that stupid trailer. Trying to get into tight spots or narrow driveways, and trailers are not where it's at. Spend the money, build you a truck or buy my truck or whatever you want to do. I'm really just doing this the hard way. But dragging those wheels in the gravel really isn't the answer. But on an empty dumpster, I usually just send it and just do my thing. My wife was up here, I don't know, a week or so ago, which is a rare occasion. She's never in this lot. This isn't her thing. She doesn't really care what I got going on up here. But she was like, why are there holes like this? And I was just like, well, because I'm lazy and I like to, oh, hey. Probably ought to get that metal out of here. But I was like, yeah, because I like to just drag the dumpsters through the gravel. Yeah, we better get that metal out of here. Ooh. Oh God, that's terrifying. I don't really know what this cart was for. See, I thought it might have been part of that cart. Came out of the same dumpster. Regardless, it's got 4 good casters on it. But it was that cart and that cart, and I thought they might have been paired together. Back hurts. Yeah. All right, so quick, it's an 01 550 2-wheel drive. I put a 120,000 mile motor in. It's the V10. The badge is gone, but it's not a diesel, it's a V10. I put a 120, I can't remember. I put a 118 mile motor in it, and when I did it, I also put the cluster out of the other truck in it so the miles match the cluster, because the cluster that was originally in this truck did not even work. So it wasn't even logging miles. It was stuck at like 170, but only God knows how many actual miles were on this truck. When I had the motor swapped, I've got pictures. I don't have any paper documentation or nothing, but I've got pictures of the motor out of the truck, and my mechanic confirmed with his most professional opinion that this truck does also have a newer transmission in it. Take that for what it's worth. This truck does everything it's supposed to do. It's low mile motor, good transmission. The bed is I think it's an 11 foot, might be a 12 foot bed with the rails on it, and the rails hang over a foot. Now, like I said, this could be adjusted to whatever you want because I only bolted these rails down. I did not weld these rails to the bed. They're only bolted, so you could unbolt them and move them in or out or whatever you want to do to fit your size dumpsters. I don't really know what else to tell you. If you've got some serious interest in this truck, let me know. The price is $15,000. If I can't get $15,000 out of it, then guess what? I've got a nice backup truck. But if somebody wants it and wants to pay significantly less than what I've got invested in it, then holler at me, let me know. Here's our location right here. You may or may not be able to shoot me a text. I don't know if I can tell you that or not, but if you want to be real serious about it. It's an 01 F550 two-wheel drive gas V10 motor, and the price is $15,000. Dang, look at that nice truck. I sent that nice lady a text. Her name is Deb. I don't know if I know who Deb is. Hey, I'm up here. I don't know if I know who Deb is, but I talked to her on the phone yesterday for like 15 minutes when she called to order this dumpster. Just a good old small town gal, I guess, because we just talked like 15 minutes about life, it seemed like. I don't know, we had a pretty decent conversation for somebody just calling to order a dumpster. Full tank of fuel, so we don't have to do that. Something just fell out of my pocket. I don't know what. My phone's up there. Oh, I bet it was the... Oh yeah, this is the wireless remote. Should have never been in my pocket. But now it's down in there. At least we know where it's at. Big old backup camera. Sure is handy. Customer back there. Let me see what I hung up on here. Kind of got into that branch there. How you doing? Miguel. Brian, nice to meet you. He wants it pretty close to the barn, so we put it pretty close to the barn. That good right there? You want it back a little bit? Okay. Yeah, absolutely. Say when. Hey, you guys fell down. We got that one dropped off. Super nice people. They're moving out of state. Clean the place up, so it's going on the market on Friday. I'm hoping I can get under that without... Let's see what I got here. I might need your help to get under this branch. You got a shovel or something you can hold that branch up with? Not quite gonna fit there. It's mostly just that one twig that's going down there. It's gonna get stuck under my net. That might, here, let me. I think we're good. There we go. Yep, all right, all good. You bet. Alright, wasn't too bad. I got low-hanging branches, which are kind of a pain in the butt sometimes because they don't get along with my tarp system very well. I'm going to take this back to the lot, and I think we're going to go to Restaurant Depot. I opened my big mouth on Facebook and said I was going to smoke some ribs this weekend, and asked if anybody'd be interested, and I've got like 20 people that are like, yep, I want a slab of ribs. So we're going to go buy about 30 slabs of ribs, and probably not going to do any prep work on them today. It's only Wednesday, but we'll get those out on Saturday and get them smoked up. This needs to get sold. I was gonna just pull it out here and picture it up, but after looking at it, I'm gonna run it home. I'm gonna run the car wash and wash it, and then go home, vacuum it out, and just kind of freshen it up a little bit. This Explorer I acquired a while back, and I mean, it's completely legal. It's just tagged and titled and insured, and it's ready to go to be a daily driver. I just never drive it. It just sits up there in the lot. And my daughter got her permit, and I thought, well, maybe I'll give it to her, but she's a tiny little thing. Like, she's not a big girl. And this is honestly just too big for her. And just kind of rides clunky, you know, just an old four-wheel drive. So I have verbally acquired another car for her. I haven't picked it up yet, but a friend of mine was selling a car. Come on. And we're gonna go pick it up later this week. So we're just gonna sell this one and get that other one for her. Get all these floor mats out of here. Power wash them off. And the back ones don't look too bad. I don't know what it looks like in here. Good enough. There's not even a floor mat over there. All right, we're washing one floor mat. You know what? There's a floor mat laying right here on the ground. We'll put that in the passenger seat for now. Oh, looks like it needs some wipers. Worry about that later. So that thing honestly isn't very dirty. It was vacuumed out when I bought it, or when I traded for it. The guy kind of cleaned it up. There's really not much to vacuum out of it, so I'm just going to wipe everything down and clean the windows probably. If I can find my wiping down stuff. Superior protection and shine that lasts for weeks and weeks. I like to just give my rag a good spraying. Oh yeah, it's so shiny. Make it smell better anyways. This thing really isn't that dirty. Carpets need shampooed, but I'm not getting the shampooer out for this. Alright, that looks good. I'm just going to do the windows, I guess. If I got any tire shine, make that thing look real nice. No tire shine. That's alright. I've told you guys this before. But if you're not cleaning your windows with this stuff, just... oh, it smells so good. Last time I used this vehicle, I think I just used it to transport my dog to the dog sitter. Because I refused to put the dog in my truck. The reason I just thought about that is because I see dog nose smudges all over the window. We need to get you go to the hardware store, get some wiper blades and a steering wheel cover for it. And I think we'll be in good shape. The steering wheel's disgusting on this thing. I used to worry about my neighbors looking out the window and seeing me and thinking, what is this weirdo doing? Filming himself. But then the neighbor that would see me the most started her own TikTok channel, and she makes TikToks daily. So she has no room to judge me now. So I just film away out here. She's a stay-at-home mom, so she's the only one I'm really concerned about, maybe seeing me. Everybody else around here has jobs and disappears during the day. Gross. Steering wheel cover and some wiper blades, and this thing has just increased its value by 10,000%. It rained last night, and when it's raining, I have mini panic attacks because I'm always oh, I own so much stuff. I'll wake up in the middle of the night to it raining, and I'm oh crap, what did I leave the windows down in, or what did I forget to put away last night? Something's getting wet. Well, the answer last night was I left a pile of blankets sitting outside on top of those wheels. So those are soaking wet now. They're just moving blankets. I was going to say I'll probably lay them out and let them dry. But really what I'll probably do is I'll probably leave them there and let them get moldy and gross. And then I'll be dang it! I'll throw them away or something. Yeah, they're really not that bad. They're not bad. I don't think they're even bad enough to get moldy. There's a rug I washed yesterday, laid it out to dry. Not a big deal. It can just dry again. Alright, let's get that wrapped up. We're going to take that thing for a quick little test drive too. I haven't driven it on the highway in a while, but I might just take it to Restaurant Depot. Actually, let's figure out how to fold the seats down in it. Last time I tried to do that, I couldn't figure it out. I think the base has to go up. Oh. That was easy. I'm just going to leave this up for now, actually. Let's go get some wipers and a steering wheel cover. You know what? I might just grab some floor mats for it, too. Just grab 2 rubber floor mats. I'm going to leave you guys here while I go to the hardware store because your battery's about dead, and I'm just going to let you charge while I'm gone. Alright, we went to the O'Reilly's. Got some cheap floor mats, steering wheel cover, and some new wiper blades. Also, if you ever go to O'Reilly's and get wiper blades, make sure you tell them you want those cheap behind the counter ones. I can't remember how much these were, but these aren't on the shelf out front. Tell me what those cheap ones from behind the counter. Those things are so much cheaper. Steering wheel cover and some floor mats. First thing we're going to do is wrestle this steering wheel cover on there. Because that... Come here! See how... Just... The steering wheel is just gross. And in my experience trying to clean those, it just doesn't go real well. Better off just to cover it up. Scrub them with a bunch of cleaner, and then they just don't feel right. They're sticky. Ow, dadgum, I just gave myself paper cut. I hate putting steering wheel covers on. There's gotta be like a better way to do this. What's that? I don't know what it is. So close. Alright. I wish that steering wheel would lock. It's not locking. Alright, that looks mucho better. See if I can put these cheap wiper blades on. And they do just as good as those stupid expensive ones. I don't know why, but these were the expensive ones. See these are the old like mechanism ones. These are the ones that are just like bowed out. So it's all just a gimmick. Don't listen to anybody. Just buy the cheap ones. Come on, baby. What am I doing wrong here? So I don't know why, but I struggle with windshield wipers. It's gonna be a brand new Ford Explorer, man. I'm gonna throw these in the trash. Alright, it looks like I need to pretty much trim everything off of it. So you see these like edges here? Let's say you can custom cut it. I'm gonna trim all that off. Right, we're gonna do that all the way around. Cut the hanger off. Yeah, it looks custom fit, doesn't it? Let's go do the other side. You don't have to clean the stains out of the carpet if you just cover them up. Yeah, this one's gonna get the same thing. Just trim it all off. Bingo! You can't see it, but you're just gonna have to imagine that it is perfect. Let's go throw all this trash away. Hope trash man shows up soon because my trash cans are full. That's what happens when you clean the garage out. That looks pretty good. That looks pretty good. All right, we're headed to Restaurant Depot. We got that all cleaned up and ready to roll. So we're gonna take my wife's car. How convenient to take your wife's car somewhere. So we made it to the Restaurant Depot. It's just right down there. But it's pouring down rain now. So I might just sit in the car for a minute. Like I said, I don't think it's gonna last very long. Having to get rid of this crap sale. Those are my favorite. Well, we picked up a whole case of briskets. 5 briskets, 5 full briskets, 20 in flat. A whole case of baby backs, which I think is about 15 slabs, 15 racks. And a case of spare ribs, which is I think also 15 racks. I also got a ham. I'm gonna try to start introducing ham to my menu occasionally. I've made it home. These are baby backs, 3 per package, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18 slabs of baby backs. There's a whole ham. What is that? That is a 15-pound boneless ham. These are spare ribs, 3 per pack, 3, 6, 9, 12. And these are the briskets that will inevitably cost me money instead of making me money. By the time we go through and trim all this, see all this fat, like there's just so much fat on these things. If you don't know about trimming briskets, go look it up. Like so much weight is wasted on these. It's unfortunate, but I am currently $500 apart on buying an entire kettle corn funnel cake lemonade setup, like turnkey, all inside of a trailer. Sorry, I'm like scratching my foot and cleaning my shoe out at the same time. They've countered offered with a decent price, but I'm stubborn, so I'm like, no, you're gonna take my offer. We're only $500 apart. Realistically, I just need to pay their price, but I'm trying real hard to get them to come down to my price. If not, I'll probably just come up to their price, but I'm not gonna tell them that. Trying to get this done now. I'm trying to get this done so I can have a kettle corn set up in my driveway after lunch today. Because I am an impulse buyer I woke up this morning. I was like, I need to have all this kettle corn stuff. So I got on Marketplace and I found somebody an hour away that is like, we're done. You get oh Jesus, you get everything. The kettle corn popper, the tent, it's got the funnel cake fryer, the funnel cake stuff, all the utensils, an enclosed trailer, everything to make fresh squeezed lemonade, the whole shebang. They got sugar, they got oil. I mean, they're like, they put it on the trailer, shut the door, and said, sell it. I don't want to do it anymore. I want to do it, so I'm trying to buy it. So I've been communicating with the kettle corn people, and I think we made a deal. Their Facebook profile, if you go like to the personal page, it's just like an older couple, and it says happily retired is their career, and I think they're just bored. So I was like, hey, you're like an hour away, like I'd like to buy it and I want to buy it right now. And they're like, well, we could just deliver it for you. I'm like, okay. So they're bringing it to me. Well, I know it just seems like only a matter of a couple minutes to you, but it's been a few hours for me. And remember, I was like, hey, I'm gonna buy a Kettle Corn Business. There it is. This thing is full of kettle corn funnel cake lemonade business. Let's open it up and see what we got. Oh, I gotta get keys. What have I done? There's the kettle, sifting table. That is the fryer for funnel cakes. All the lemonade stuff is in that cart right there. I gotta get it all out and kind of figure it out. They kind of tried to explain it to me, but you know, I wasn't like, hey man, let's get it all out and set it up so you can show me exactly how everything works. I was just like, I'll figure it out. Hey, also check this out. I just bought this car for my daughter. Oh, she's gonna love that thing. I'm gonna go talk to him for a minute. I'll be back. Alright, I got a little distracted there. My buddy Kevin just showed up to drop that car off for me. I just bought that for my daughter. She just got her permit. She's not a licensed driver yet. But I thought, you know what, I ought to go ahead and get her a car now so she can practice in that car, this whole permit experience for a whole year. Get really comfortable with that car so when she turns 16, we're not just throwing her in a different car that she's not comfortable with. So went ahead and got her that one. It's Pontiac Vibe. Nice little car. Anyways, I can't wait to get all this crap out and put it together and make something of this. I know it just kind of looks like chaos, probably to all you, but I paid dearly for this because there's a lot of high dollar equipment in here, and it's gonna be so fun. And I thought about, people just look at me like I'm crazy sometimes because I come up with these ideas. Like, I just spent all this money getting this smoker put on the back of my trailer, but how cool would it be if there was a popcorn kettle right there instead? Slinging barbecue out of the window up here, popping popcorn back here. I mean, come on. How would that not be the best thing ever? A barbecue kettle corn food trailer. That's blowing my mind right now. I can't imagine people showing up. Everybody is going to get a barbecue sandwich and a bag of popcorn. And some fresh squeezed lemonade. Blowing my own mind right now. I'm going to wrap this one up. The next video, we're going to be preparing ribs for the smoker and playing with the stuff inside this trailer. Thanks for watching, guys.